Welcome to the second in our series. Tonight we're talking you through D, E and F of the series that we watch and we think you should know about. So, let's get started. D! First one up is over to you.
So first one we're talking about is Dark Angel, which has been concluded for quite a long time. It is the first thing I ever saw Jessica Alba in.
Mm-hmm.
She is the main character.
Yeah, I've watched this as well, by the way, but yes.
It's kind of set in a sort of dystopian sort of future.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where there's like mutants and things like that.
Can I just say, I have no idea what dystopian means, so I just was going, yeah. Just because I don't know what that means.
It's that opposite of utopia. It's like
So bad?
Yeah.
I get ya. You say a bad future, I know what you mean.
So it's 2 seasons and about 22 episodes a season. And you're just following Max, who Jessica Alba, and her trying to live under this really controlling government.
Yeah, it's quite a girl power,
she's quite a
woman,
dark, like she rides a motorbike, she's leather jackets, and she's quite gangster.
Yeah.
But not gangster really, but she's
like
cool. Yeah, she's a tough character.
Cool. It's a good one. It's like one of our original ones. The next one is like your classic kind of, basically if you haven't watched it, what is your life? Dawson's Creek. Dawson's Creek is one of our absolute favourites. It is just like, I don't know, no words. It's all teenage angst. It's kind of drama, but also like it's funny. You grow up with the characters, and
we kind of went late coming to the game because it already been on for many years. Before we
watched it quite late, but then we absolutely loved it. Like, the characters are just amazing. Dawson's really annoying himself, but we all know it should be Joey or Pacey's Creek. Like, it is just such a good series to stick your teeth in, watch the whole thing. It's enough drama and everything, and you change with the characters. It's just really good. It's a concluded one, obviously. Episodes are about, your 45-minute kind of thing. There's 6 seasons, and each season has about 24 episodes.
Does that include the finale?
I don't know.
I think so.
I think the bonus finale, but you have to watch the finale and have your tissues ready because, that is something. Dawson's Creek was kind of the start of something in our family. We watched it as a family, and it was my first moment of betrayal when our mum stayed up after we'd gone to bed.
We were watching season 3, which is the season.
The season to watch.
And we were like binge watching, so we'd watched like 5 episodes all together, and then there were probably like 5 or so episodes left of the season, and we all went to bed. Or so we thought. And then Amar stayed up and watched all of it.
She watched it all without us. It is my first feeling ever of betrayal. I never have trusted someone since then. No, that's the kind of, this is where we get it from, the binge watching and the obsessive nature. So yes, it is really, really good. So do go watch it. It's an absolute classic. The next one is Desperate Housewives. Again, there seems to be the letter D is a good one. There are some real classics here. Desperate Housewives, you can't go wrong. It's massive drama. It's absolute sassitude and some murder. What more could you want? They're funny. There's so much going on. Each season kind of has its own main plot line.
And because it's a group of women, there's one character everyone could relate more to.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm Gabriella.
Obviously, I'm Brie. But they're just yeah, I am. It's just really, really good. I think it was on to a winner. It's one of those, I was actually sad when it ended. It didn't overdo it. It has such a good storyline. You're always interested. Yeah, it's one I'd watch again, from the beginning to the end. So I really, really liked it. The next one is a spin-off. Well, not a spin-off, but a similar vibe. Same writers,
producers, same thing. Devious Maids. So again, it's a group of females who are all maids, and it's to do murder, drama,
and sassitude.
Yeah, everything OTT really.
The perfect combination.
And it's got a really good cast.
Yeah, it's just really good. And I'm just hoping they come up with another one. I can't think of anything. I'm trying to think of a name. What could it be?
No.
Nothing. Nothing is what it could be. The next one is one that I absolutely loved. You watched some of it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I watched like the first few seasons.
Dexter! I love Dexter. It's like, I just love anything slightly twisted and weird. And it's just such a good idea for a series. I think it ended at the perfect point. It's concluded one. Again, it's your lengthier one, so about 45 minutes. So 8 seasons overall, and each season had about 12 episodes. And you just, like, Dexter's such a complex character. It's your kind of, obviously, murder one. And it's just really good to watch. So it keeps you on your toes, and it's really quite dark and twisted like me. Next one again, I think we might catch on to a theme here. It's a bit dark and twisted. Dr. Foster. That was I should probably check, but something on telly. BBC, ITV. I think probably ITV. A lot of them are, but I don't know, I might be wrong. Dr. Foster's a drama. There's only been 2 seasons. They are about 60 minutes. 5 episodes per season, so you can catch up quite quickly. And just really good. It's got, what's her name? What is her name? The actress that I'm going to make appear in the middle here. It's got her in it, and she's good. It's quite a normal, like, the things that happen aren't out of this world, like they could happen to anyone, but it all ends in like a lot of drama. And the last season, that last moment, I just can't wait for the next season to know what actually she did do, because it could be something juicy. I'm excited, if you couldn't tell.
And the next one is Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. It's I feel like I'm like slowly getting lower and lower.
We're on our first day of half-term holiday, and as teachers, normally everything that you've been holding in to try and power through the half-term suddenly comes flooding out, and you feel like you're slightly dying. And
I'm not slightly dying, I am dead.
This is evidence. Like, I've gone out for the day, so it's not caught up with me yet. This is evidence of what happens on the first day of half term if you are a teacher, because suddenly it's all too much and life is too hard to handle. And yeah.
I keep crying when you're talking.
Okay.
Just wish you'd stop. It's 25 minutes, roughly, and it's hilarious. So you've got this girl moves into this apartment, and her roommate's like this psycho party girl whose best friend is James Van Der Beek, you know.
As himself.
Yeah,
so Dawson.
literally. Yeah, the actor who plays Dawson. And he's so funny. He's so good at making fun of himself.
Yeah.
Literally, like, he's just like always talking about Joshua Jackson and Katie Holmes and Michelle Williams. I'm just talking my eyes shut. And none of them return his calls.
It is a really good series. I've watched it too.
Yeah, it's concluded, I think. Mm-hmm. And there's only 10 seasons.
That's not true.
There's 2 seasons. I just can't count.
There's the maths teacher.
It was 13, roughly, episodes. Roughly.
Roughly. Right, I think we need to swiftly move on. The next one is a classic, Downton Abbey. I actually have to admit I've not watched all of it. I'm still stuck on season 5. Basically, I was watching it as it came out weekly, and then something happened in season 5, I'm not going to say what, and it really basically upset me quite a lot. And I couldn't wait until the next week to have the things resolved, so I just was like, no, I need to stop for a while because it's making me feel quite sad and not good. So I then stopped, and I've said to myself I am going to finish it, and I will, because you know me. It is concluded now. The episodes are 60 minutes. There were 6 seasons. Each season has about 8 episodes, so it's not going to take me long to finish it. I just need to like get myself into the right state of mind and just go through. Oh, see, this is weird. I went to this conference thingy in Disneyland Paris last year, and I watched this media lecture. So she's the person who decides whether a film's PG, an 18, a 15, you know, all that stuff. And then she was like, the scene that has caused the most like uproar and drama and arguing from like viewers was actually a scene from Downton Abbey. Because Downton Abbey, I don't know what age rate it is. Maybe it's like a 12 or maybe a 15, I don't know. But there's a scene, and she showed it to me, and I've not seen this scene. And I was just like, oh my goodness, because it happens out of nowhere, and someone gets very, very hurt or is very, very ill, basically. And she showed, and she said that scene, from all the scenes of all movies, all the horror films, has been the scene that people have gone, you have not rated that scene right, because that is like beyond disturbing. So I thought that was really quite interesting, because you'd think horror films would cause more drama, but no, a scene from Downton Abbey.
I guess because you're not expecting it.
That was the thing, because yeah. But anyway, a classic that if you haven't seen, do watch. And I will eventually watch it all. It will happen. Maybe tomorrow. It won't happen tomorrow. I don't know why I said that. Anyway.
Okay, so next one is The Durrells. Now this is quite a different genre. It's a series based on a real family who decide to uproot themselves and move to Corfu from living in like London or something. So it's a mum
and four
children. Yeah. And yeah, they just moved to Greece and try and settle down over there. It's based off some books by the youngest son, which is quite interesting because he was a zoologist, whereas actually the oldest son is an author.
Yeah.
But he does all sort of
I
erotica.
think he does, yeah.
But it's on hiatus at the moment, so it's not concluded.
No.
And there's been 2 seasons so far, each episode's about an hour, and only about 6 episodes a season. It's a nice one.
Yeah.
It's quite gentle.
Yeah.
This is quite a nice like Sunday afternoon sort of one.
Definitely. That's how I'd describe it as well.
Next one I'm talking about is Dynasty. So this isn't like the old like 1970s, 1980s TV series. This is the new Netflix version of it. Only on its first season at the moment. But it's quite nice. It's very overly dramatic.
We like that.
Yeah, it's got a good cast. It's current. So they release episodes weekly. And so far there's been 13 episodes.
Q. Actually, Maria has no series beginning with E, which is very strange. I don't know why. I only have 3.
How many words actually begin with E?
Egg.
Watch elephants.
The first one is a Disney one. It's Elena of Avalor. Now this is a Disney Channel original series. I really like it. I find it very comforting to watch. It's your kind of half-hour episode. There are 2 seasons. There are about 24 episodes per season. Elena is, you're kind of, at the moment, the typical princess of the really quite independent, stands up for things, feisty princess. And I really like that Disney have gone that way and are doing princesses like that. The whole series is really nice. It's got a bit of like mystic magic stuff that's happened. You've got consistent characters. There is a character called Naomi, which obviously is genius. So I am a big fan. I like it. The next one in E is Entourage. I have watched all of that. I've watched the films. It's not my favourite. I did a Naomi and had to watch all of them because I had started it. So it is concluded. Each episode is about 60 minutes. There's 8 seasons, 12 episodes. And I watched all of them. Yet I remember none of it. All I remember is he has Kurt, like the main man, and then his brother. It's an interesting series, like the whole kind of dynamic, because it's kind of it's like filming people who want to be famous and are like in the acting thing. So it's kind of like you're behind the scenes, but you're not. It's all acting.
You watched 96 hours of the series and you don't remember it.
I just watched it while I did things, like I was on my iPad and stuff. Like I do remember it, but like it's not like my favourite. Okay. The last one is Extras. Now I love The Office. I love all things Ricky Gervais. I was going to call him David Brent and I'm like, that's not the right one. Extras, when I first watched it, I was like, oh, this isn't as good as The Office. And then I watched the whole thing through and I was like, actually, this has really got, it is really quite good. And I watched it with my dad and that was nice. We bonded. Each episode is about 30 minutes. There are 3 seasons and 5 episodes. So again, it's not loads to get through. And you get lots of cameos, so lots of different actors go in it for bits and bobs. And yeah, I think that's quite a good one to watch. F! That's a hard one to say.
Okay, Father Brown. It's kind of a period. So it's kind of like a... Oh.
You guys.
So Father Brown is set in like the 1930s, 40s or 20s. And he's this Catholic priest and he solves crimes, much to the dismay of the police chief. And he just gets his nose stuck in and solves all these problems and is very kind and forgiving.
Sounds great.
There's 6 seasons and about 12 episodes per season. 6th season has just aired, so you can still get it on like on demand.
Father
I like my
Ted.
priests.
Father Ted is again a classic one.
Yeah. So we had the box set
Yeah.
in Hong Kong.
I was obsessed with it for a while.
It's just so funny.
Yeah.
Don't particularly like Father Ted,
No.
but Father Jack
Yeah.
and Dougal.
Yeah.
They're just hilarious because Dougal's just so out of it. Like,
I just love, there's some classic lines, like when he's looking out the window at the cows and he's going, that one's far away, this one's small. I just think that's like amazing.
Yeah. And you've got quite a few guest appearances by Graham Norton. Just Father Jack.
Duke. Yeah. It is obviously concluded. The episodes are about 30 minutes. There are 3 seasons, 8 episodes per season. So yeah, if you like funny things,
It's
go
nice
watch
and
it.
easy. The Finder is a 1 season thing. It was a spin-off from Bones. I think they had high hopes for it, but it wasn't as successful as they hoped it would be. I think he had like some sort of brain injury from the army, and then he was really good at finding things. But it was good, but not as good as they hoped. Forever is a concluded one after 1 season, but I actually was really disappointed when it was concluded. I got really into it. So yeah, he lives forever basically, and he helps solve crimes in New York with this police lady, and he has to try and help her without her finding out his secret. I really enjoyed it. I'd watch it again.
The next one is Fresh Meat, which again is a British one. It's concluded. Each episode's about 60 minutes. 4 seasons, 7 episodes per season. It's based in uni accommodation, and it's got Jack Whitehall, and is just very funny series. So I really like it. I think each character adds an element to the series. The next one we both watch is called Friday Night Dinner.
Typically we actually watched it at home with our parents.
Yeah.
It's a nice like family one, and it's literally the sons go to their parents for a Friday night dinner because they're Jewish, so it's their Sabbath.
It's really, really funny. Like, I've cried watching this. There's just so many good characters, so many good lines. The dad is amazing. Jim is amazing.
Jackie.
Yeah, it's really, really, really funny. Do you know how many seasons?
6 episodes and 4 seasons. And on our tracking thing, it says it's on hiatus rather than concluded. So I have hopes. But it hasn't done anything for a few years.
So I don't really know why that's not down as concluded.
I'm hopeful.
The next one is, if you haven't seen it, basically, what are you doing in this world? Where have you been? Friends. Now, who doesn't love Friends? I know everyone's obsessing over it being on Netflix at the moment.
Even when we're working, we have it on Comedy Central in the background.
Yeah, always. Like, you could just rewatch it. It never ages, really. Like, the jokes are all relevant. The characters are just amazing. Who's your favourite?
I don't know. Either Chandler or Ross.
Yeah, they're my two. I think when I first watched it, I was like, yeah, Chandler, always, always. But then, as I've gotten older, for some reason I feel like Ross is so funny. Like, he's even funnier now. Just his, like, hello. And it's like, he's like Eeyore, like, but as a person. And he's just, it's just so extreme. I love him. Honestly, if you haven't watched it, what on earth? Like, go do it. You will regret life if you haven't. Last 2 are up to you.
Yes, so they're kind of related. The first one is Full House, which, again, I was very late coming to the game. I watched it during my gap year. So it's 8 seasons, and there's about 25 episodes per season, and it's concluded. And it's just one of those series like everyone, like, at least in America, kind of grew up with. Yeah, just the cast is amazing. And then, luck have it that Netflix reignite it with Fuller House, which is a current show. So they've done 3 seasons so far, and about the same amount of episodes per season. And it's now based around DJ's family. So it's the next generation. It's about 30 minutes long, each episode, and it's just got a nice feel-good feeling. It's always got its morals and stuff as well. But
all those morals. That is the next episode in our series. Hopefully some of this is interesting to you. Hopefully you maybe check out some of the ones that you haven't watched before. If there are any that begin with a D, an E or an F that we haven't listed, then please let us know if they're any good, because we're always up for trying new series. Let us know if you've liked it by giving it a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more videos. We will be posting. We've got lots of plans for videos. So yes, thank you for watching. And by the way, Tara, this video is for you. Bye!